Hey there drone fans, Rick here again from Drone Valley. In today's video, I'd like to show you a brand new accessory that we've been testing for the last few weeks for the DJI Mini 3 Pro. It's called the Propeller Stabilizer, and you might already be thinking, Rick, what's a propeller stabilizer and why do I need one? I'll show you. So the Mini 3 Pro has one issue that always concerns me that I like to call floppy props, where you can see how loose those propellers are, which is a wonderful thing if you're flying, but it's a terrible thing when you're trying to pack the drone up at the end of a day to head home, because you've got to be very careful to hold the props gently on the top, flip it over, hold these props on the bottom, and then slide it in the bag, making sure you don't snag those props on anything on the way in or you'll damage them. And even if you get it in the bag, see how they're flipped down? Even if you get it in the bag carefully, it's going to move around a little bit inside there. And if these props work themselves out just a little bit, they can snag on something on the way out of the bag. And that's exactly what happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I think it was my third or fourth flight. I was heading home after a long day of flying, and it was the perfect shot. I had sunsets over a lake, everything was calm, and I thought, this is perfect. I got to get the Mini 3 Pro up in the air. And I had it in a backpack. I didn't have a case at that point, which by the way is the worst thing you can do, throwing a drone like this in a backpack with a lot of other gear without having a stabilizer on it, because it's like a washing machine where everything's banging in everything else in there. And sure enough, I pulled the drone out and something had worked its way in between the propeller and the case, and it actually bent these propellers out so much like this, that had I not noticed that during my pre-flight checklist, I don't know what would have happened to the drone. I'm sure I could have taken off, but I'm not sure I could have landed it. So I had to really quickly swap out the props, and it got me thinking, I got to find a solution that'll sort of groom those props to keep them in nice against the body without damaging them, so I can slide it in the bag and not have to worry about damaging those props when I'm transporting it back home. Now, to be fair, you don't need this, right? A lot of people are going to say, oh, I can use a rubber band. You can use a big rubber band on it, but then you got to worry, are you deforming the props? You know, is the rubber band too strong, too loose? You could also just tuck the props in. So for example, what's unique about the Mini 3 Pro is you've got these two little feet in the bottom. You could gently lift these over the feet, so they're inside the feet, like that, and that'll hold them pretty well. And on the top, you don't have feet to actually tuck them behind, but you can sort of intertwine these or put one above the other, just like that. Then gently push them forward so you feel a little bit of resistance, and they'll kind of like dovetail together like your fingers do like this, and they'll hold for a little bit of time, and they're not going to go anywhere, so you can slide them inside your bag. But again, the slightest bit of friction and they loosen up, and then you've got the floppy props all over again. So I was looking for something that could hold the props in against the body gently without damaging them. But the second thing I was worried about is the Mini 3 Pro has a set of sensors on the front, the back, and on the bottom for crash avoidance or obstacle avoidance. And on the bottom, you've got two optical sensors right there, and you've got a set of VIO sensors underneath the gimbal cover. And my worry is if it's in a bag, something bangs up against those and scratches them, or if they get dirty because there's fuzz or debris inside the bag, I have to clean them off before I take off, because they're really the only thing that keeps you from crashing into something when you're landing, and I wanted to protect those. So I was looking for a propeller stabilizer that would hold the props in nice and gently, was easy to use, and would cover those sensors. And we looked at probably, I think, 6 or 7 different models, and some of them were okay. A lot of them were really just modified rubber bands, which really didn't do the job for me. A couple of them were fairly expensive and they were complicated to put on, so we set those aside, and we finally settled on this set over here, and it's incredibly easy to use. Now there's 2 models. There's a black model, which is the one I use. There's also a model that has a bit of an orange band to it, which is pretty close to the color of the tips on the drone. So if you're somebody that likes a little flash of color, maybe go with that one. To me, that's like a creamsicle orange, but it works the same. And to use it, you basically flip the drone over, make sure the feet, these props are inside the feet. Then you'll take this band off right here, just unsnap it. And then on the front, you'll see these 2 little cups right there. Those protect the lens cover, so pop it down over those 2 lenses, and you'll find that it's custom fit for the drone. So the minute you snap it on there, it's already stuck in place. It's not going anywhere, and it's holding those propellers inside the case, so nothing's going to nick the outside of them in your bag. They're not going to move around. Then flip it over. Just again, set these 2 in the center, pull the band over top of it, and then attach the band here. And that's it. And now what you've got is a nice little package. Nothing's flapping around. The floppy props problem has been solved. By the way, that was my nickname in high school, floppy props. But back to the drone. So the drone is nice and compact now. It's going to stay together. You can slide it in your bag. You can throw it in a hard bag. It's not going to give you issues. And when you get on site, you just pop it off like this. It pops off the bottom and you're ready to fly. It's just that simple. And again, it's not something you absolutely need. But for me, when I'm looking for accessories, I want something that's going to make it easier to fly, keep my drone protected, that's not terribly expensive. I think these are about the cost of a set of props. And honestly, if you damage the props in the field and you don't have a spare set with you, that can ruin the entire day. So my suggestion would be, if you're looking for a clean, quick way to hold your props in gently, protect them when you're carrying it back home or taking it out for a day of flying, this will do the job. It also protects the sensors underneath. Now, We searched out there to find the best set we could. We like these an awful lot. It's a company I've worked with before. So anytime I find an accessory that I use myself that I can recommend to others, we bring it in. We offer it up on the website. We also have these up on Amazon. So you have a couple of choices of where you can find them. I have links below if you're interested in them. Go check them out. Maybe it's something you can use. Maybe it's something you don't need. Either way, we like to present this type of accessory because it's something I use and something I think would be a good addition to your kit. So if you've got any questions about anything I've covered today, drop me a note below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I promise you, we've been out flying like crazy with this drone, a bunch of other drones, and a lot of other high-tech gear we've been testing. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button down there and join the Drone Valley family because you're not going to want to miss a lot of the reviews that are coming up. I've also got a lot of other accessories that we've been carefully testing over the last couple of weeks because we've had the drone, I guess, a little over a month, and I've had a lot of time to get out in the field, fly it, and try and figure out what I need to actually protect it and make it a little bit easier to fly. I'm not a big fan of just buying accessories that I won't use, so anything we talk about on the channel is something that I use, the team uses, and we can recommend to other people that fly. So hopefully you found this helpful. I've enjoyed doing it, and until next time, thanks for watching. Happy flying.